Now, one major event happening in Accra this Thursday is the 2017 CAF Awards, which has drawn some of the biggest names in sports from the continent. President Akufo-Addo, who is also attending the event a short while ago, lauded the organizers of the event for their great organization and congratulated Liberian President George Weah for his successful transition from sport into politics. So will it be Mohamed Salah from Egypt, Sadio Mane from Senegal, or reigning holder Pierre Aubameyang? Joy Sports' Gary Al Smith is at the event and joins us from the Accra International Conference Center, where he's been interacting with some journalists covering it.
It's a very, very big night here at the Accra International Conference Center, the likes of which the city has not seen in since 2012. That was the last time the CAF Awards were held in Accra, and on that night, I was here as well. Yaya Toure ran away with the topmost award. This time, he is not even in the top 10 reckoning. Times change, things change. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang is the man who was, at the time, one of the players you could consider as a top 3. But in addition to him, have come two outstanding talents, Mohamed Salah from Egypt and Sadio Mane from Senegal. Both players are from the Liverpool Football Club, and earlier they were here to speak to us at the final pre-event press conference. And it's a buzz here. There's a cocktail going on as the awards are also happening in the Accra International Conference Center. As it says here, Akwaba, and welcome to the Sports on Prime on the Joy News channel. We'll do a bit of a chat with some of the guys here, some of our journalist colleagues, starting with our own Benedict Owusu Dankwa. Benedict, it's a big night.
Yeah, it's a big night.
The last time, I was just saying in the introduction, that the last time we saw this here in Ghana was in 2012. Yes, we've waited a long time for it.
Absolutely, and I remember it was across the street. It was held at the banquet hall.
State House.
Yeah, State House banquet hall. And that time we had Andre Ayew in a 3-man shortlist, too. It was a big deal for us here in
Ghana. Yeah, just won the BBC award.
Yeah, just won the BBC award, and he was looking for actually to win that one as well. But I remember very well it was Yaya Toure who won it. It was Andre Ayew, Aubameyang, and Yaya Toure, and Yaya Toure won that award. So it's another night for us. I have witnessed it here before, and I witnessed it outside the country before in Nigeria. So I mean, it's a great opportunity always to have the best of the guys in terms of our football on the field and also off the field in management gather for such an event. It's a big event, and for us here in Ghana, we are privileged to be hosting this.
Always. The rest of Africa says that why have Ghana and Nigeria hijacked these awards? But hey, that's the way it is. I remember the days when South Africa used to be the go-to place for these awards as well. So I'll speak to my colleague Oluwashina Okeleji from the BBC. Benedict was speaking about the last time the awards were here. It was in 2012. Yaya Toure was the big deal. Yeah. But there was Aubameyang there. There was Andre Ayew there. What does it say that these two players, Aubameyang and Andre Ayew, especially Andre Ayew, are not in the reckoning as well, even though they are still quite young?
Well, it's easy to say because you have to lift your games. You can't be on top and then you go down. Yeah. The decline of Yaya Toure, we all saw how it started at Manchester City. And then as for and Andre Ayew, he even failed to light up with Ghana. He's not done much with the Black Stars. With West Ham, he's been injured. So it just goes to show that to maintain a level of consistency, you've got to stay consistent yourself, personally, physically, and like everything you do. We always see Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo. It's obvious. Yeah. These are the two most consistent footballers in world football. They push themselves, they do everything. But African stars, I think it's a great lesson for them. I know sometimes it's unfortunate with injuries and all that, but it's also how you take care of your body. Yeah. And then if you don't perform, you don't deserve to be here. So Andre Ayew doesn't deserve to be here. He's probably going to get one of the flop of the year if there's an award for that.
I know. Now, you were at the press conference, which we just witnessed not long ago, featuring Sadio Mane and Mohamed Salah. Yeah. Now, what was the most outstanding thing you got from that press conference featuring the two Liverpool stars?
Well, it's obvious. We press need to do more. Like we could see from the body language, these guys are friends. They are not lovers, but they are friends. They are good friends. It's obvious. And then Salah said something very key there. He wants to be the best Egyptian footballer in history. That's a strong declaration from a footballer. You've got to be confident. You've got to have everything. And he's doing everything right at the moment.
Right, so that's Gary Al Smith at the CAF Awards happening here at the Accra International Conference Center. Meanwhile, on the stage, there's a performance by Pato Ranking. Let's watch a bit of that.
I want to dance with you. Everybody sing, I'm available. I'm available. Call me, I'm available. Oh la la la. Oh la la la.
My woman, my everything. My woman,
Girl, you jingle
I
in
don't
it.
feel buy you anything.
My woman, my everything. My woman, I go feel for you anything. My woman, oh,
My everything,
my woman, oh.
my everything.
Because woman you proper, woman you straight. Man I grow like your energy create. Waiting for you was never too late. Remember say you want the food in my plate. I love me renegade and it is so concrete. And we never lose faith. We making you my soulmate. Get this one straight. Say are you married? No matter how.
All right, so that'll be it for sports.